Hey guys, this is John with NV Property Solutions, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about why won't your house sell in the Reno area. A lot of people are asking that question, why isn't your house selling and how can you fix it? So let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. So there might be a various number of reasons why your house isn't selling, but in this video I've broken it down into possibly at least 5 things I can think of right off the top of my head as to why it won't sell. And the first one is priced incorrectly. So if you're listing with a realtor, the realtor usually will have your price set for what they could possibly get for it. If for whatever reason, say where like at the start of the coronavirus, prices came down a little bit, but people were still trying to sell their house, and unfortunately some of them weren't. However, that situation has changed now that they're probably selling their houses. But let's just say that your realtor actually priced a little too high or priced it incorrectly, then obviously you're not going to get any buyers to bite on it. So that's possibly one reason why it won't sell. The second reason that I can think of is the market is flooded. That means there's a ton of housing on the market right now, especially the ones that are kind of like yours, and you just have to stand out if that's the case. Maybe something like dressing up your curb appeal or new paint or something of that nature to make your house stand out. Maybe possibly even lower the price a little bit. Something of that nature. So the third thing that the reason why it might not sell, and maybe it needs work. Fixer-uppers, several years ago, I would say probably about 10, maybe 15 years ago, fixer-uppers weren't a problem. That you could list them on with a realtor and they would sell like hotcakes. Today is a little bit different just because more people are looking for a house that's already move-in ready, because they don't want to have to do the work. And I mean, who wouldn't want to do the work? I mean, you're sinking hundreds of thousands of dollars into a house. Why would you want to sink more money into having to do with repairs, such as paint, carpet, or even major renovations like a whole kitchen redo or something of that nature. Another reason why that your house may not sell, maybe it has a tenant in there. Sometimes a tenant can be a bad thing. That's just because if you're not selling to an investor or something like that doesn't mind taking on tenants or something like that, or someone that's buying it as an investment property, they may not care about tenants. But if you're selling to, say, your ideal buyer is someone that is looking to move into the house, then obviously tenants are going to cause a problem. But then again, I mean, it also might cause a problem too, just because sometimes tenants will tear up the house and then you have to fix those problems and so on and so forth. Not always, but sometimes they do. As I figured out, I would say probably about 1 out of 10 tenants will actually destroy your house. And that's just common here in the Reno area, about 1 out of 10. So another reason why, and I think this one's actually kind of true, but if you live in a neighborhood where your neighbors are just awful, they're constantly playing loud music, or they're just constantly, like, say they're hanging out of their windows, naked. I'm not saying if it's someone that is somewhat attractive, because then that might actually make the house sell. Now if they're very unattractive, then that might cause the house not to sell, just because who wants to see an ugly naked person just hanging outside their house? I don't mind that if that's what you want to do, that's on you. But in any case, if like I said, if you have just terrible trashy neighbors, it's gonna make it even harder to sell your house, and that's probably why it's not selling. Or also too, if say that's the problem, say you do have really bad neighbors, they might actually be going over to your house every time a new person walks through and just kind of saying, hey, this is what's wrong with the neighborhood, and they'll basically downplay your house so that way your house won't sell and they don't have to have new neighbors. So those are some of the reasons why I think that your house may not be selling. Again, there's a number of different reasons, but I do believe that those are the main ones. So if that's if you're having a heck of a time selling your house or whatever, by all means give me a call, and maybe we'll walk you through it. If the house is in really good condition, again, I always recommend going with a realtor first before you even contact me. And if you don't have a realtor that you know of any, or that you want to trust or anything like that, again, you can give me a call for that, and I can point you in the right direction for a good realtor. Or maybe you just need someone to help you give guidance and stuff like that. Again, you can give me a call, or you can even check out my website and tell me about your situation. But anyway, in any case, I hope that video helped. And if you have any, like I said, if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to give me a call, shoot me an email on my website and all that, so that way we can figure it out. Anyway, other than that, you guys have yourself a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you later.